Hello, everybody. We are live. Let me walk across really quick. Hey, y'all. We are here. Welcome to our finale. This is our self-care finale. So if you've been watching, we did, what, 5 or 6 shows? 6 shows of self-care. So this is the last one. So thank you for rocking with us for the last 6 weeks. Hope you guys learned some stuff. So with us today, we have Rhonda J. Smith.
Hello.
Who is the founder and owner of Soul Delights. And so what she's going to talk about today is eating well. So what's the title though? Because you named this thing something.
She talking to you?
Yeah. Living well on the inside.
Food for the soul.
Okay, there we go.
Yes.
Food for the, and that's exactly what it is. Food for the soul.
Yes.
So you guys can also leave comments. We'll be on Facebook live, getting your comments as much as we can, but we're going to keep it rocking and moving. So we're just going to get started.
All right.
So Ms. Rhonda, tell us a little bit about you and your company and what you do and your expertise.
Okay, but before I do that, I want to thank you ladies for doing this series and having me on it. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
So Soul Delights is my company that God placed on my heart to help people like He led me to help myself.
Okay.
Just to become healthy naturally. So I help people to attain and maintain their health naturally by coaching services, one-on-one coaching services. I'll go into your home and revamp your kitchen, tell you what belongs, what shouldn't be there. And then I have my signature program. A couple of you are very familiar with it,
Yes.
called your Fast for Life. And that's our 40-day online program that helps you in 40 days really get your relationship right with food and with God.
Yeah.
So you have a series of devotions, and we start that way because you have to renew your mind first as it relates to food and God before you can do anything that's going to stick. So,
Yeah. And that's what I loved about that program. Like the scriptures, it really helps you get through the next day. Because, you know, I'm a foodie, obviously. And it just helped me. And of course, my issue has always been consistency. So, you know, but just going through that process of knowing that there are actual biblical truths about our health and our body is just like, okay, I didn't know that was even there. So that was a nice introduction. Okay, so tell us a little bit about how you got started. So what what started you?
being sick.
Yeah, okay.
Being sick, having a host of issues, various itises, you know, that itis means any type of inflammation. So I had arthritis in my spine and my legs. I had costochondritis, which is inflammation in my chest.
Wow.
I had constant yeast infections, and I would continually go to the doctor like many of us do.
Yeah.
And the doctors, what do? They give you medicine to manage the pain or just to mask the symptoms as opposed to get to the root of it. And I was just tired of it.
Right.
And I just asked God, Lord, you have to show me. And He showed me, there was this naturopath, well actually, it's not a naturopathic physician, he was a medical doctor who did a lot of natural methods himself because he had really bad psoriasis. And he was a medical doctor and he couldn't even cure himself. So he knew that it was another way. And so he started doing a lot of things holistically, particularly nutritionally, by the foods that you eat to heal your body. So I got a couple of his books and followed his plan and healed myself. And so when I went back to the doctor said, physician,
What happened?
Right. So my doctor said to me, well, whatever you're doing, keep doing. And I'm like, well, you're the doctor. You ain't supposed to tell me.
Right.
So just in my discovery of those ailments that I had, and really, bad acne too, really, really bad acne. But in just discovering the different things that I could do, basic things, nutritionally,
Right.
I learned so much, not just about my ailments, but about a lot. So I
Yeah.
became like the resident person among my friends and
Right.
family. What do you do for a cold? Or what do you do for this? And would just call me. And so that's what God impressed upon my heart. This is not just for you.
Yeah.
This is for my people. And they need it. And so I formalized my business in 2012.
Wow.
Right.
2012.
2012. It's been 6 years.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome.
Wow.
And I'm one of her customers that
Yes.
I need to go back. Just the first step.
Yes,
That's all I
yes,
did, first
yes.
step.
We had a consultation.
Yeah, but that was very helpful. It got my mind turned around in a different direction where I was focusing on the wrong thing. And so that got me thinking and looking at really what I was doing. So far since I talked to you, I've lost 10 pounds.
Wonderful.
Just that one time.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, got me started.
And just to piggyback on that, kind of get into why it's important what we eat, like how it affects us. Like, why is it important to? Because some people think they can outwork their exercise, their diet.
So
it's like,
so we talk about healthy eating, and I like to look at the whole notion of eating as not just food, how you nourish your body. Because you can nourish your body with whatever you put in it, and what you put on it, and what you do for it nourishes your body, or lack thereof.
Wow.
So when I say what you do for it, like rest and sleep and managing stress, right? So it's those are aspects of nourishing your body. So it's not just food, but there are we know we have all types of food additives.
Right.
They're laced with it.
Yeah.
And some of the major ones we know are MSG. We have we have hydrogenated oils. And those are those that have been modified chemically to last longer on the shelf. But your body does not know what those things are. So your body attacks itself.
Wow.
You know, MSG and all those are considered excitotoxins. And listen how it sounds, right?
Yeah.
They make you crazy.
That's what
And so you're jittery,
Yeah.
and it gets you hyped, and your body doesn't know what to do with it. So your body is fighting itself because it doesn't have what God created the body to break down.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ain't that something? And they just be slowly poisoning us. Like, go ahead.
Well, it is because MSG is very addictive because it makes things taste good, and you want more. And so it's empty calories, but it tastes good, and so you do become addicted.
More.
Like that sugar and something, you know.
And it's a lot of
I
salt
was
that
like
they're
sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
But now since I have cut salt out of my, when anything is salty, I'm like, whoa, what is this? But it's a lifestyle change. Because your stuff, I don't like to call it a diet or a diet plan. Or
definitely
anything.
not.
Right.
Definitely not. It's a definite lifestyle change. Because when you hear diet, you hear drudgery.
Right.
You hear, this is not just boredom, but it's painful. You don't want to do it. And you look at, okay, when is this going to be over?
Right.
You're looking for that end time.
So when you begin to coach people, and I love that word, coaching.
Yes.
Coaching, because what are you doing when you are coaching them? Let you define.
Well, first and foremost, I interview.
Okay.
I have people fill out an inventory sheet and ask a series of questions about your health history and what your goals are and those types of things. And so I can tell just by looking at that what some of your basic issues are.
Wow.
And so with that, I say, here, this is what I understand you're dealing with. You guys tell me what it is, or if it's true. More 9 times out of 10, I'm correct.
Right.
And then I suggest, it's been more than 20 years, even though formally it's just been 6 years, but just in terms of the research that I've done, and even now finishing up school, naturopathic school. But so it's been a blessing to see what I'm learning, a lot of that I've already learned on my own.
Naturopathic school. I didn't know such a thing existed.
I've become a natural health physician 2 years.
2 years.
Yes.
And then that you would be a what?
A naturopathic physician.
Oh,
yes.
wow.
I own my practice in addition to a healthy food cafe. So in the hood, okay? Because needed. I'm not hating on folks in the burbs. I love y'all with y'all big, houses and land. But people in the hood need it, okay?
Yes.
But once I do the assessment, I say, well, here are some recommendations. I don't tell anybody what to do. I just say, these are some things I suggest. These are things that have helped for other people.
Right.
What do you think you'll be willing to do? Because there may be a whole host of things that they need to do, but I'm not trying to overwhelm anybody.
Okay.
You can't go from 0 to 100 like that. You'll get discouraged, you'll give up,
Yes.
and it won't be effective. So
And it's a process.
And then
So
you
it's
fall
a
off.
transformation in that process.
Exactly.
Because we're good at stopping things.
Yes.
Right. Start for a while, go
Right.
run hard,
Yeah.
whoa.
Exactly.
And then something happens.
Right. And that's not what we want to do.
But if we really want help, we have to stick to it. We have to be committed to it.
Yeah.
We do, but again, it's a little at a time, as I said, because you don't want to. So even on your fast for life, you guys may recall, you ladies may recall, that as we were doing the devotional portion of it, I said you decide one habit you want to give up once a week, and you add on to it.
Yep.
You know, not just right away. You choose it. What is it that you want to do? Because you don't want to just try to do all of your issues all at once.
Right.
That's too much.
Right, all at once is overwhelming. Right.
No, I would eat while I'm worried about what I should be doing. I get a jar of peanut butter with a spoon, and I'll start. Okay, what am I supposed to be doing?
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think there are probably even people who are thinking, well, I don't even want to start that because it's either all or nothing.
Right.
And I like to tell people, no. Let's just start. You know, one of the things you had asked me earlier was what were some of the 3 basic things that people can start, and they are basic. And it seems like, oh, everybody says that, but they do because it works, and you should do it. Right. Everybody should drink at least half their body weight in ounces of water a day. So if you weigh 150 pounds, half of 150 is 75. You should be drinking 75 ounces, and not just water, pure water. Okay. Not just what's in your tea.
And that's what you
pure
do.
water.
Right.
Okay.
I consider it. What's in my
Okay, for me, when I have my own jug, I have a thing that I know it's 32 ounces or whatever.
That
and
helps.
I know when all that's gone, I drink, the water I should.
So you start with that, and people don't even realize actually getting sleep. You know, people say, "Oh, all I need is 4 hours sleep." No, you don't. You are used to functioning at 4 hours of sleep. You're used to functioning.
And you don't function well.
Right. But your body has.
She said, and you don't function well.
You don't. Sleep provides restorative powers. Okay. So your cells are regenerating. Okay, and helping you to lose weight, because if you're not getting sleep, your body is stressed. It releases stress hormones, epinephrine, cortisol. Cortisol makes you fat. Epinephrine has your heart racing all the time. And when you're getting that hormone released, the epinephrine, that's what's released. You know, it's adrenaline. That's what's released when you're trying to fight or flight, like if you're in danger. But see, that breaks down. Once you're in that flight or fight mode, you're not in the other mode, which is the rest and digest.
So consistently in that.
You're consistently in that fight or flight mode. So cortisol is consistently being emitted. So sometimes you're like, why can't I gain? I seem like I'm gaining weight. Why can't I lose weight? It could be because you need to rest. Because you're stressed out.
Even if you're doing something.
And you could be constipated because seriously.
The body's not functioning.
The body's not functioning. Your digestive system shuts down because all the energy is being poured into the fight or flight mode to help you fight the danger that's not even there, but your body doesn't know it.
Right. Now your body knows this is in danger. Okay. Now I noticed that you have several coaching packages, and I love it. Could you give us a little information about your coaching packages?
Yes. Well, again, it depends on what it is that you think you need. But I will go grocery shopping for you. So I have a grocery shopping plan for you. I will go with. So I'm not gonna go for you. I will go with you. Because the whole idea is not to become dependent on me. Some people may need a coach longer than others, but the whole idea is to teach you. And even incrementally, because sometimes people, they can't let go right away because it's just too much. So you need somebody. So again, grocery shopping, the kitchen revampment, I talked about that. There's a combination if you want both. Okay, so there's a lot of people just don't know what's wrong with what I have in my cabinet. Why can't I eat this food? What is it doing for me? And I'll tell you about that. You again, we have some that we can do modified versions for you. One-on-one coaching. So again, just depends on what your needs are.
Now, for those of us who
a little bit, because some people they can't hear us a little bit.
They can't hear.
Thank you. Thank you.
We'll speak up for example.
Now, for those of us who do not live alone,
Yes.
and if we want to lose weight and the other person in the house does not not particularly interested. They just want to bring in, like, you're going to help me eat this. And we have you come in with the coaching function to show that person what they should be eating. And of course, the other person just totally not in this at all. So is there a coaching or instructions that you can give a person when they do share household with others?
Well, a lot of the plans, for instance, on your Fast for Life,
yes,
you get to choose different meal plans. And one of the meal plans is New Soul and Spirit. Okay, and I call that plan is new ways to do old favorites. So things people typically like, particularly in the African American community, greens and beans without pork. But the things are tasty still because I'll give you the recipes. So I would just say modification, even with if you're living with someone, that may just be a sacrifice you have to make in terms of you cooking a meal for them and seeing what can overlap.
Okay.
Some things may overlap. Like I tell people, even if you're not going to switch everything, at least have one thing raw with what you're eating. Okay? Yeah, some kind of slaw or a salad. Right.
Salad.
If tomatoes don't bother you because they can cause inflammation, but sometimes people like tomatoes on their greens. Something raw because all the nutrients are there, the enzymes are there, and your body signals. The food that is raw signals to your body sooner that you're full because the nutrients are there. So once you have all the nutrients that you need, see, we overeat because we're not full because we're not getting nourished. Right. And so when we eat junk food, it's empty calories.
Yes.
And you keep eating because you're still hungry.
Right.
Yes.
But when you eat real food, nourishing food, your body signals more immediately that you're hungry.
And if you sleep deprived, you gotta keep it going. Okay, so off the top of your head, does anything like stick out that's just bad? Like avoid it at all costs, like on the shelf? Because I know in my kitchen, I look at something, my kids say, "Ooh, Doritos." Oh my God, Doritos bad. And it's something in Doritos, but I don't know the name of it. But it's like, no, don't even look at Doritos.
Right.
So it's like an ingredient that's like.
Well, half of them I don't even know what they are.
Okay.
Does it have MSG in it? Does it have MSG in it?
I don't know.
I'm not sure, but definitely MSG. Avoid that. Hydrogenated oils, you definitely want to do that. And even if it says partially hydrogenated, that doesn't make it better. But it may say partially hydrogenated coconut oil. You think, coconut oil is good for you. But it's the way it's been processed that turns it into something that's
So what should I look for? So what kind of oil should I look for?
That's what liqueur says exactly, or we overcook our veggies.
Yes.
Cooking the nutrients out.
Exactly.
Real good.
Yeah, we overcook them. We don't like them crisp. We want them mushy, and they're dead at that point.
So we cooked all the vitamins and nutrients out?
Yes.
So we're overcooking.
Yes.
We're eating the wrong things. And the chemicals that is in our food is causing us also to gain weight. That's why America is in the shape it is.
Oh, yes.
That makes it very clear.
Yeah.
My goodness.
So also talk about it. You have a lot of services. You do.
Yes.
You have a lot for people, for us to get healthy.
Yes.
So talk a little bit about your workshops, your conference, like things that you do, classes, meal plans. You talked about that a little bit. Food prep. We already talked about coaching a little bit, but you do workshops and classes as well. So
I do workshops and classes. Well, some people just don't know what to do. So I'll demonstrate healthy liquids. You can find out how to do power drinks and smoothies and those types of things. Just again, how to cook healthy foods that we like. You know, a pot of greens without meat, but they taste good. Some vegan type things. You know, so it depends. I have a whole array on my website, and also people they talk to me and I can tailor something for.
Okay.
Right. So mention that. What's your website? Make people.
Yes, my website www.souldelights.com. SOULDELIGHTS.com.
I just want to say hi to some people that's watching. Hey, Lakeisha Avery, and Rhonda Scott Farley, and Nicole White, and Markiba Thomas, Marlena, Tierra, Carol.
Oh, wow. Thank you for tuning in.
Yes.
So people can even get a class and just get some group of women coming together and say,
Yes.
hey, we want you to come
Yes.
and show us how
Exactly.
to. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
So yeah, I've done things before at church where I've hosted it, but people have invited me in when they have a group of people. They tailor something. They say, hey, we're interested in this. Can you do this?
Okay.
So yes, I'll let them know whether I can or not,
Right.
because I'm not gonna just take anything.
Right.
Some people do that just for the money. No, I want to be able to offer you what I
Right.
know
The
that
boy
I
said,
can.
eat to live, ladies.
Yeah.
This is good stuff.
Yeah. Fixing your vegetables without meat or cooking without meat. Learning how to, like you were saying,
using different
not the
herbs
yes.
and other seasonings. Yes.
Yeah.
You don't need all of that. And and salt is not bad. The thing is, table salt is what's bad because it has a high level of sodium in it.
Okay.
It also has iodine, so you need iodine. If you stop eating salt, you need to make sure you have an iodine
So
replacement.
I use like Himalayan salt. Is that bad?
Pink Himalayan salt.
Yeah.
No, that's good.
Okay.
That or the Celtic salt.
Oh,
Okay, those are the Celtic has more magnesium in it than the pink Himalayan. So
Is that good or bad?
it's good. You need magnesium. Magnesium helps you with your digestion, with your free flowing, keeps your electrolytes in order. So yeah, you need these minerals.
Okay.
So, but if you have pink Himalayan salt, you definitely should do an iodine supplement because you don't have iodine. It messes with your endocrine system, and that's your thyroid, your reproductive organs. So you want to make sure you have that.
Okay, so you named two things that can kind of jumpstart our healthy lifestyle. What are some more?
Okay, so nutritional eating.
Okay.
We kind of mentioned that,
Right.
but not in terms of the list.
Got it.
So definitely, it's the water, rest, eliminate the stress. Okay,
Yes.
right. And not just eliminate the stress, eliminating your weight. And exercising.
Now, question.
Yes.
People said, what can you do when you're a person that's on the go? Stopping to get something quick is what messes her up.
Yes,
That's a
I tell
good one.
really, it is. And it's funny. That was the reason, and Nikki went on it years ago, and I stopped it because there are not a lot of places. That's the dilemma where you can get healthy food. Because I had natural health tours that I hope to be able to do again to take people around the city and say these are the places that you can go to nourish your body to eat. And so it's going to take some planning. It really does take some planning. If you know you're going to be on the go, you may want to take an hour or two, maybe even more, on a weekend to pack your healthy snacks and foods if you know you want to be in places where you can't get anything. But typically, if you go to a Middle Eastern restaurant, you're pretty good as long as you don't eat all that garlic sauce. Because that garlic sauce is... But no, really, it's made. It is good, but it's made from fattening mayonnaise and garlic. Oh yeah. But it's good. But that's not. Yeah. So that's not the great. That's not the great fat.
Okay.
It does taste
Another
good
question.
Yes.
Where else can you get iodine?
You can get iodine in sea vegetables.
Thank you, Lakeisha.
So kelp is one that you can get that pretty easy. You can get it in peel form, you can get it in powder form, you can sprinkle it on different foods. And it tastes when you taste kelp, it tastes like tuna. It reminds you of tuna because that's what tuna eat. Yeah, that's what tuna eat. Right. So if you eat a lot of seafood, you're getting iodine
My grandkids like to eat seafood.
because seafood what they eat.
And
The
seaweed.
sea vegetables, right?
They like to eat seaweed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can get a supplement from the health food store, or definitely seafood, or
Okay.
Wow. Okay, so guys, there's a few things that you guys can do to get
This
started.
is live.
Y'all supposed to tell me. Tell Mr. Rhonda put that in there.
So she has your natural health primer.
Yes.
And they can find that on your website.
You can find it on my website. Yes. So the natural health primer is what I created. Because people say, I want to do something healthy. I don't know where to start. And so I put together this, it's a primer. It's just to get you started. And it lists some of my routines and also different things that you can do to jumpstart your health.
Okay.
So whether you have a cold, whether you're dealing with flu, some natural remedies that you can do for that.
Okay.
So
High
yes.
blood pressure?
I don't think I put that in there.
Oh, okay.
No, that's not in there. But no.
Because my blood pressure went up high. I went online and I found out 3 things that I could eat. I ate them and it went right down.
Wow.
So we'll talk about
Yeah, I didn't put that in there.
Yeah.
But that is something because one of the things that I tried to put in there were some things that people would come to me a lot about.
Okay.
Right,
Okay.
right. And those are the things that are in our community,
Yes.
diabetes and high blood pressure.
Yes.
So with a revision, that would be
Okay.
something that I need to.
Okay.
to
Thank
add
you.
to that.
Thank you.
Definitely.
Right.
Thank you.
Her website is www.souldelights.com.
SOULDELIGHTS.com.
Write it down.
Right.
You're
I
gonna need
told
it.
you guys to get notepad.
You're gonna need it. Yes, you're gonna need it. Yes, yes.
I mean, it's just awesome, and it's so much information, and
Yes.
and like she said, it's not overwhelming if you do a little at a time. But this is the go-to. Okay, I call. So I'm feeling this over here. We need some more oranges. Now you need. I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm telling you, it's very informative, and it's time for us to really get healthy because we want to keep in step with what the Lord has called us to do. And we get 4 hours sleep like me. No wonder I'm all jacked up. No problem. So I need to get it together. So this was our finale. You guys have anything else?
Yes,
to
what
share?
about inflammation?
Oh, inflammation.
Oh, yes.
You know? And tomatoes, and people think, you know, you should eat tomatoes and stuff, but I shouldn't eat those when I have a lot of.
No, those and bell peppers and eggplant. Unfortunately, those are all considered nightshade vegetables. I don't know why they call them that, but all of them cause inflammation. So they taste good. They're vegetables, like with
Bell peppers.
yes.
See?
And eggplant is you can eat that limitless because it has it's no calories really. But you have to watch that with the inflammation, even with beans. So the thing is, it's not that you don't eat those things, even though I really limit it. I love bell pepper.
Yeah.
But you want to be able to balance with the more alkaline foods because acidic foods are those that cause the inflammation. A lot of times we don't know it. So we're eating white potatoes and and it's not just the starch. It's also it causes the inflammation
You
too.
are so gonna be in my kitchen. Like,
Inflammation.
everything that's in my cabinet, in my fridge right now. I'm like, okay, I will be calling you tomorrow.
Thanks, Toby. And Toby wants to know, do you have smoothies and other recipes on your website? So check out her website. She's got a ton of information.
Check out the website.
Yes,
Now, I don't have a bunch of free things on there.
Yes.
I've been coached.
You
by
have
some,
a business.
Some, right.
You have a business.
Don't do free.
Ladies and gentlemen, she has a business. We're interviewing her because of her business. So, this is great. I hope you wrote down everything else. It was free. But when you actually heard it, and we want to send business her way. She's here to help people.
This is
So
the class to go there and
it's
say, hey, we're
Yes.
gonna book you for this because
Yes.
it's informative and we need it. And here's the thing. What my mom used to say, you either gonna pay for it now or later.
That's
So,
true.
That is what I say.
That's
Yes, for sure.
yes.
And the younger you are when you start, the better your chance that you will be healthy as you get older.
Right, yeah.
Otherwise, you will be like some of the other older people you see. So we want you to be healthy now.
Yeah.
What are some 3 takeaways we can just and jumpstart somebody that, and stuck.
They're
And
just
that's
stuck.
how it right.
I think that people need to just make up their mind that they're going to engage in one of the health foundations that I mentioned. Making sure to get rest, eliminating the stress, drinking half your body weight in pure ounces of water per day, making sure you eat nutritionally, getting exercise, those types of things, because it's important. You have to eliminate waste. So those 5 or 6 that I named, but just choose a couple of those and just stick with those for 3 weeks. And you'll see a difference. That's 3 weeks because typically we've heard, many of us have heard that.
21 days.
21 days. because you form a habit. So you
Right.
just get in the habit, and then you want to pick up the next one. You don't want to try to do them all the same. I'm about to get my health together. I saw her on the show, and she said, "No, you would just crash and burn." We don't want you to crash and burn. Just crash and burn.
Another tip in those the advice that she's giving is she's available for hire.
Yes, that is true. Thank you for that.
Yes. That's one way to have someone really walk with you, because some of us are not good on our own.
Yes.
We really need someone to walk with us for a season.
Yes.
And if you're talking about gaining your health back, why not?
Yep.
It's worth the price. Like you
It
said,
is.
you pay now or you pay later.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not, it's not expensive at all. So go
It's
to the
not.
website. Make sure you just check it
Please
out.
visit.
Right.
And can they email you? All that is attached to the
Yes,
email.
yes. There's
to
an
the
area,
website?
area to contact me
Okay.
directly on the
Awesome.
website. Mm-hmm.
Oh, somebody else said, Kalisha, thanks for watching, Kalisha. She said, and pass those healthy eating habits to your children
Yes.
and grandchildren early.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, that's
Thank
what I was
you.
gonna mention because we used to be on the go, like she mentioned, and one of the things she said was keep healthy snacks in the car. And now I buy almonds and everybody eating the almonds. I'm like, where are my almonds? The kids have been crunching. My 2-year-old is eating almonds. She's not crunching. I'm like, oh, okay, I gotta buy a bigger bag of almonds.
Yes,
So,
but that's a
it's
good
just-
snack.
it
That's a good
is.
snack.
It is. And I keep all my fruits and stuff out on the counter now, so the kids just grab their apples, grab bananas. It's just there. So I put that stuff out.
Yes.
Like the little popcorn is up higher.
That's what they will
So,
eat,
yeah.
what they're exposed
Right.
to.
Exactly.
Yes, they will.
Right.
Yes, they will.
Because Alex said
Exactly.
consistency.
Yes,
it is.
That's my thing, Allison. I gotta work on that one. Yeah.
And develop a taste for the things that we have.
Yeah.
Right. And
Well,
get out of
the
those
bottom
old
line
habits.
is, this is a Christian talk show.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anybody can benefit from the information we're
Right.
getting. But I just want to talk to Christians. We take seriously that we were born to give God glory.
Yes.
And we're talking about I can't walk because I got bursitis and arthritis. How much of that is because of what you've done? Are you really giving God the glory, or are you serving the belly God? We can't. Right. So the seat of our appetite. Right.
Yeah.
So we have to think about that. Just allow that to kind of sink in. Who am I serving?
Yeah.
Am I serving the belly God, or am I serving the true and living God?
Yeah.
What is that about?
So that I can serve him longer.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And not just longer, but to do it well.
To do it well. Healthy. I mean, rather than being in pain trying to serve him,
Yeah.
you're healthy and you're out there.
Right. So just do what you can to be blameless,
Yeah.
because we live in a fallen world.
Yeah.
Yes, we
There are
do.
toxins in the air. We're gonna get sick.
Yeah.
We were just talking about. I had a cold. I was getting over a cold. Like, where did this come from? That's what
I
happened
was
to
like,
me.
you sick.
Right. But the beauty is because of the way I eat and
Okay.
sleep and rest. It was not bad. It was just kind of lingering. You know how you say, I can feel a cold coming on. I could just kick. I kept feeling it. Just I'm like, what is it gonna do? And then it didn't last a long time.
Okay.
So exactly.
Right.
Wow, this is so informative. Any more
I
questions
know.
from the audience? Did you guys want us to add? You want to ask Minister Rhonda before we sign off? Anything?
See, Kalisha said she have the same issue. Mine will eat all the healthy stuff. But you said your children eating the healthy stuff, so you're getting them started.
Yes, exactly. And that is so awesome, man. I'm telling you, it makes a difference. It really does make a difference. I can tell when I'm eating right and when I'm exercising.
Right.
I have so much energy. I sleep better. I sleep longer. I go to bed earlier. Like I'm clarity in my mental space. I'm not as irritable. I don't react certain ways. It's like I can tell when and it's bad. 'Cause my husband told me once. He said, babe, I feel kind of combative when I eat meat. I was like, you should probably stop eating meat then. What you combative for? But it's just such a blessing, and thank you.
We do
so
have one
much.
more question.
Oh,
we do.
Kalisha said, what do you do when you feel a cold coming? Thanks for the question.
Definitely seek to get a bunch of vitamin C. That will help. A lot of rest.
Yeah.
Drink a lot of water. And those things, definitely. You feel it coming on.
Yeah.
And what about the flu shot? What do you think about that?
I am not an advocate of the flu shot.
I'm just asking.
I am not. I don't dog anybody who gets it. I just don't get it because they created from the strand of the flu from the previous year. So it's no guarantee that the next year is going to work because it's about a 60% chance that you have. So I mean, your odds are better than 50% if you want to get it, but I don't get it.
Okay.
Like
And I do
you said,
every year.
is there any particular vitamin as women that we should all be taking as a woman?
That I don't know. I don't know, and I say that because definitely we need the B vitamins in general, but a specific one, it would depend on your age and what issues you may be dealing with.
Right.
But definitely B vitamins are great, particularly B12 in general.
Okay.
You know, in general, just for the energy.
Alicia said, what about echinacea? Is it a benefit or a fad?
No, it's definitely not a fad.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
but if you're allergic to ragweed, you shouldn't take it. But definitely, echinacea is not a fad. It's an herb that's very effective. That's what I've been taking too.
Okay.
That's one.
Yeah.
That's one of my go-to herbs.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Awesome. All right, last call.
Yeah.
We don't sound off for real.
They're like,
Well, Allison said no about
No,
something, so
yeah.
I'm guessing it's the flu shot or something. She said no.
Maybe so.
All right, guys. Well, you guys heard from us.
Yes.
We want to hear from you. Be sure to go and check out Rhonda J. Smith's website.
Yes.
www.souldelights.com and spell it again because I like when you spell it.
Yes.
SOULDELIGHTS.com.
And then you can check us out, and we'll have links to her website as well at www.ConvowithU.org. And we will see you guys next time. Thank you for joining us in our self-care series.
Thank you
And
so
we will
much,
see
Rhonda.
you later.
Appreciate you.
Bye.
Bye.
Pleasure. Definitely.
Thank you for all
Definitely
the
a pleasure.
questions and all that.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for everything.
Yeah.